Hey, this is Banners, and you're watching AMBY, the best site in the world.
Hey everyone, it's Alicia from AMBY. I'd like to welcome you to an interview with Banners. How are you?
Hi, how's it going?
Awesome.
Good to meet you.
Same with you. I heard this is your first Canadian interview. Is that correct?
This is my first Canadian interview.
Well,
yeah.
High five on that.
I
We're
know.
very excited about that.
It's good to be
Welcome.
here.
I want to kick things off by discussing Shine a Light, your latest single. This is such an anthemic song, and the response has been incredible from everyone. And I saw your tweet where it got over 1 million Spotify streams. Is that correct?
It's so far, yeah.
That's crazy.
I'm looking forward to 2 million. It's going to be good. But yeah, that tweet was more for my mum. It's more just to prove that I am actually doing this in Canada, because I think maybe she thinks I'm just on holiday or something. But I am actually doing it, Mum, so.
Yeah, and you're doing very well.
Hang in there. Yeah, no, it's cool. I mean, 1 million anything is great, you know? 1 million M&Ms. It's pretty exciting.
Not bad. Well, when you saw, I'm not sure if they alert you or if you just were on your own Spotify and found out.
Yeah, you just go on Spotify every day
and you just stalk yourself.
Yeah, you just stalk yourself, absolutely.
Well, what was running through your mind when you saw that big number come through? It must have just been like a thrilling moment, I'm assuming.
Yeah, it's just cool. Honestly, you spend so much time in a recording studio, and I wrote it with my producer, so it's just me and him. You have no idea if people are going to like it. None at all. There isn't even any windows in the studio, so you're very insulated. So it's just lovely that people like it, I think. It's justification that it was a good idea to start singing, I think.
Well, I was reading a few reviews after kind of taking my own take on the record, the song, just to see what other people were thinking. And I had a lot of things that said there were some Coldplay vibes going on. I was curious, since your dad did a few of their records, is that something that's more of a coincidence, or was that stuff you were listening to growing up and it kind of made its way in there?
I think, songwriting is weird, really, because it's people talk about your influences and all that stuff, but really, you're just a conduit to your experiences, if that doesn't sound too weird. But so I think songwriting is about all your experiences in your life, and that was one of them. And yeah, they're as much an influence as other music that I listen to, but just as much an influence as anything is, you know. So yeah, I suppose they are, but only in the same way that Jeff Buckley is as well, or I don't know, I'm trying to think of a cool Canadian one, the Arcade Fire. Yeah. Are they Montreal?
Yes.
Yeah, let's go over there.
I have a quote from you here. You said that you tend to write based on the place I'm in and the context. I was curious, what's one of your favorite or go-to writing spots? Is there one?
There was there was a piano at my dad's house that would just I think sometimes there's some instruments and some settings that just really set you off as a songwriter, and that was the place for me was one. Until he ruined that by moving house. So maybe I'll never write another good song again, and if I don't, we'll know who to blame for that. I'm only joking, really. Another one is in Liverpool, where I'm from, there's a really cool river that runs past the city called the River Mersey, which is just a beautiful it's very wild and rugged and emotive. That's another really cool spot.
Nice.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed your photo that you posted on Facebook of you with Paul McCartney.
Oh yeah.
Was that just like a poster you came across randomly?
That was I was
Okay.
We were playing a thing that was last week in the Hit Factory in New York.
Okay.
Well, there is still a studio there, but it's like a Gibson showroom now. But there was just a load of cool photos, and I had to take a photo with Sir Paul. It's probably as close as I'm going to get, so why not?
It's funny because I was interviewing Catfish in the Bottom a couple of weeks ago, and they were bringing up the fact how they're trying to book it from their show to go see Paul McCartney. Sure. He's playing like a street away, just to be in the same room as a Beatle.
Just to be in the same stratosphere as a Beatle is fine with me, I think.
I'm assuming then you're a pretty big Beatles fan. That must have gone into recording.
How can you not be?
True.
I don't know how you couldn't be. Yeah, of course I am. And everybody should be. What's going on, everybody else?
It shocks me when I'm in conversation with people and they can't name a favorite Beatles track or favorite Beatles record.
Yeah.
Like, it's surprising.
Favorite Beatle? You've got to have your favorite Beatle.
Who's your favorite Beatle?
Who's your favorite Beatle?
George.
Nice.
Yep,
the connoisseur's choice.
Down. How about you?
Paul.
Yeah?
I'm a Paul guy.
Okay.
Yeah. Can't get past yesterday. But yeah, I love them all, obviously.
Of course.
Big fan of George.
Nice.
So good shout.
Favorite, I'd have to ask, like, Beatles record or song?
I really love Sgt. Pepper's. But there's a Beatles song called "In My Life,"
Yes.
which is my faves.
It's such a pretty song.
It's amazing. Yeah, I saw a thing. I watched a thing about Paul McCartney talking about when John Lennon died, and I had footage of him playing a song. I wish I could remember the song. It's about John Lennon. It's online and it's amazing because he's playing in front of like 50,000 people, and it's literally 30 years later, and he's choking up playing it. It's amazing. It's a really cool thing. So yeah, have a little find of that.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to use them as a little segue into the next question. I have to bring up Liverpool. So I
Yes.
know you're from there, but you also spend time in Toronto. Or are you based here now?
Well, I work a lot with a record producer that's in Toronto that I co-wrote a lot of the songs with. So yeah, I'm in Toronto a lot. It's a cool city. Good job, Canada. Yeah.
Thumbs up.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's cool. It's a really lovely place to be. I've been on a lot of people's couches. So thanks to the couches and the people that own them. But yeah, I really like Toronto. I think it's really cool. And it's a really cool place to write music and record it because it's metropolitan, but it's also really chilled out. It's a really easy place to do it. In terms of headspace, it's quite emotionally hard work writing songs. I'm sure a coal miner might have a problem with that. But honestly, it is. So it's a really great place that you can just relax into it and do it properly. There isn't people coming and going all the time, and it's so close to New York, and it's great.
Well, being that you've had some time here, are there any favorite spots or things to do?
Yeah, well, I've spent a lot of time near St. Lawrence Market.
Oh, nice.
Which is really cool. My parents came to visit me, so we did go up the CN Tower. That was good. I got told off actually by my dad. I was on there. You know how have you been up there recently?
Yes.
You know, there's like a glass floor.
Yeah, that's been there for forever.
Yeah, okay, sure. I mean, I don't know if they... But
Yeah.
I was on there just jumping up and down on it. And my dad told me off, genuinely told me off. He was like, Mike, get off it. So I did. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, so that's cool. It's quite expensive, so it's probably not a favourite spot. But yeah, I really love the lake. I really love water and, the sea. And that lake is essentially the sea, let's face it. It's not a lake, is it? Probably fit England in that lake.
Well, just going back to the single, just back to Shine a Light for a second. I know it's been used in quite a few sports things along with the FIFA trailer.
Yeah.
If you could have your music actually featured in any film or television show, is there one in specific that pops to mind where you'd be watching and think like, my song's in this?
Oh, man. I mean, I do watch football an awful lot. Actual football, not American football. So honestly, it's always really exciting when people want to use it, totally. But I want them to play it at Liverpool's home ground.
Okay.
Yeah, and then not tell my granddad. He'd be delighted. He probably wouldn't be listening. He'd probably be too busy complaining about players or something. I don't know.
Okay.
But yeah, I would love it if they played it at Liverpool.
Yeah, it'd be
That
really
would be a
cool.
thing. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Just to get to know you a little bit better outside of the music front,
Sure.
what are some things that you enjoy doing, like hobby-wise or interest-wise?
I like reading a lot. I really love Ernest Hemingway and George Orwell. There's a writer I really like called Laurie Lee.
Okay.
Who I think he wrote his books in the 30s. He did this thing where he walked across Spain. He walked to London because he'd never seen London, and then he got a boat across to Spain and just walked across Spain. And one of his books is just about doing that. It's completely beautiful. I urge you to check it out. It's like it's just really poetic and lovely and excited about life. So yeah. But I read a lot and I watch a lot of movies. I like to play football as much as I can. It's hard though. There's not many people that want to play football with me here in Canada. Everybody wants to play hockey. And I'm not big enough for that, so I don't try.
Nice. Well, just to wrap everything up today, for your fans who'll be viewing our interview, is there anything you want to shout out or say to them?
Just thank you for listening, and I hope you like my songs, and I hope you listen to it when it comes out, when my EP comes out on the 4th of December. Give it a little listen, and if you like it, tell me about it, and if you don't like it, don't tell me about it.
That's awesome. Just thank you so much for your time today.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
Same with you. And remember, everyone viewing, you can visit us at amusicblogger.com for all sorts of interviews, features, videos, and so much more with your favorite artists. We'll see you next time.